Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 with Botev Plovdiv. It's going to be the episode where we get knocked out of the Europa League. I'm already fully expecting this because we've already played Sevilla once in the Europa League away from home and got spanked by them. We've played a number of matches in between episodes, as you can tell, because we are 6 points behind Levski. We haven't really done enough to catch them up yet. We started off up against Lokomotiv Gorna. It was a 2-0 victory here. Zohir Nana and Plamen Bakadziev with the goals. A nice, easy victory. Then, in our game in hand that we had to play, we lose 3-2 to CSKA Sofia. Wasn't particularly happy. We didn't defend particularly well. In fact, Marko Hodak didn't defend particularly well. It was a brace though from Antonio Lukanovic, who then did the same thing against Lokomotiv Plovdiv in the Plovdiv derby. A 2-0 victory here. Both teams also getting a player sent off. Plamen Bakadziev going off for us. Then, once again, Antonio Lukanovic is on the score sheet along with Todor Nedlev, and Timotez Klups in a 3-0 victory against Dunav, which means, as I said, we're still 6 points behind table toppers, Levski, because of basically we lost our game in hand. If we beat CSKA Sofia, we would just be 3 points behind. We have also played against Sevilla and we got battered. Wissam Ben Yedder was amazing. Scoring a hat-trick, scoring his first goal on 4, second on 13, and his final goal just before the end of the match on 91 minutes, which is why I don't think we're going to be getting much out of this game today. Also, elsewhere in the Europa League, you'll notice here, Maccabi Tel Aviv beat CSKA Sofia. CSKA Sofia lost 2-0 to Maccabi Tel Aviv. I would have done better than that. I'm not kind of trying to gloat here, but I definitely would have done better than that. I probably still would have lost, but you know, I might have actually scored a goal at least. The starting lineup we are going to go for then. Alan Sherry will be the goalkeeper. The back four isn't particularly strong. It's going to be Bressel and Natanil as the fullbacks. Boshnovitz and Terziev will be the two central defenders. Lasana Dia will be in the centre of midfield with Zohir Nana in front of him. Nedlev, Yordnov and Tizzy will be the attacking midfielders. And Lukanovic, on his rich run of goal-scoring form, will keep his place as the striker. We are missing one main player in our squad, really. I say one main, we're probably missing loads. Abdoulaye Sangare, who, by the way, he's flipping amazing. I didn't notice this, but he's suddenly got really, really good. He's played 28 games for us so far this season, 11 Europa League games, 16 in the league, 1 in the cup. He's only scored 1 goal, but he's getting real good. Considering he's only 19 years old, he's 6'6", he is probably one of our best players. One of our best players who obviously isn't playing for us today because of that injury. So it's going to be a 4-2-3-1 for Sevilla. Ben Yedder is clearly their main goal threat, as he did score 3 against us last time we played them. I would like to score a goal. That's my only objective for this match. I'm pretty sure we're going to be going out. We didn't get an away goal, obviously, in Spain, so it means we just need to not concede, which is going to be difficult enough, and then score 3 just to take it to extra time. It's a big old mountain to climb. Bressel with a throw-in for us. It's the first highlight. Yordnov back to Bressel. Inside again to Yordnov, who's ran inside and gone for goal, and his effort is just wide of the post. 21 minutes on the clock. We've had our first highlight, our first effort on goal, but it didn't end up in the goal. Final 10 minutes of the first half. It's been pretty dull. Natanil with a free kick to Nana. Where's he going to go? Back to Lasana Dia. Now Yordanov. He's going to have to go back to Dia once again. It's actually not Lasana, it's Lasina Dia. And oh my word, Bressel's lost out to Sarabia, who's going to play the ball into the middle. Ben Yedder goes for goal. He's rattled the bar. He's had about 4 more chances. Dia can clear the ball. I don't know what happened there. Ben Yedder probably should have scored. Half time, it's been pretty dull, if I'm honest. Just 2 highlights. Although Sevilla have managed to hit the post, or was it the bar? One of the two. I'm going to give a passionate team talk. I don't think any of you played that well. Okay, Natanil listened, sure. I should just always get the assistant to do it, because I'm really bad at team talks. Elsewhere, Maccabi Tel Aviv are losing to CSKA Sofia. We've got a corner. Boshnovitz's effort is just wide of the post. We're having highlights. We're having pretty much all the highlights, but we're not actually scoring the goals. It's going to be Natanil with the ball, plays it all the way back to Sherry, who can kick it over the halfway line. Lukanovic doesn't get there. Arangis back to Simon Kjær. He's the old man of the Sevilla team. Rico in goal, former Fulham goalkeeper. Long ball over the halfway line. Terziev can head forward. Dia can flick the head further, but only as far as Aranguiz again. Kjær again now with the ball for Sevilla. Once again back to Rico. What is this highlight? If we headed this back forward again, what is going on? Lukanovic gets the ball. Nedlev now on that right-hand side. Inside to Lukanovic. Takes a number of touches. Should have scored. He's gone down in the area. It's not a penalty. How have we not scored from that? Right, Lukanovic is coming off because clearly doesn't want to score a goal. Yordanov is coming off for Shopov. I don't know why I'm thinking we can get something out of this game. We are way too far into this match to even consider scoring 3 goals, so I don't know why I'm trying. Free kick for Sevilla. Roque Mesa to Quincy Promes. Vazquez back to the free kick taker who's controlled it, crossed it in. It's taken a number of deflections and Terziev can smash the ball clear. Miranda to Voba. Long ball forward to Munir but doesn't get it. Vazquez gets the header clear. Munir now once again goes for goal, takes a deflection. Alan Sherry can easily save the ball. Wasn't really a highlight. Final 5 minutes of the match. We're not going to do anything. We're just going to demand more. Nedlev with a free kick. We've got seconds to play. It's Tizzy. It's Tizzy. He's done it again. How does he do this? Luis Tizzy has scored his 8th goal of the season, and it's a late goal again. It's a late winner, probably. Tizzy, what a volley as well. He's the best footballer in the world. Final highlight of the game then. We do have the ball. We've got no seconds left. We're going to win 1-0, which is good. It's going to help the coefficients, but we are going out of the competition. Also, it does look like CSKA Sofia are going to be going out of the competition as well because they are drawing 1-1 with Maccabi Tel Aviv, which means they've also conceded an away goal. So basically, there's no chance of them getting back into it. This highlight is taking a little bit longer than the 93 minutes that we've been allocated. Why is it still going on? There we go. The full-time whistle goes. We win 1-0, but unfortunately, it is not enough because we were really, really bad in Spain. Elsewhere then, yes, as you can see, Maccabi Tel Aviv, they end up winning 2-1, so 4-1 on aggregate. We are technically better than CSKA Sofia because we got a better result on aggregate in the end. So both the Bulgarian sides are now out of the competition. We've still got Milan, Man United, Hertha Berlin or Hertha BSC, Eibar, Maccabi Tel Aviv, Chelsea, Barcelona and obviously Sevilla who have just beaten us. Up next, we're playing against CSKA Sofia. Both teams have just lost in the Europa League. Let's see how well this is going to go. Just checking our coefficients, 11.875 now we're getting from this season, 32.625. We are jumping up very high. We are not going to be ahead of Scotland, which is a weird thing to say. We will be ahead of Holland, somehow. I don't know how we've done better than Holland. I'm assuming most of the Dutch teams have been knocked out early in both the Europa League and the Champions League. So we are going to be going ahead of Holland in the coefficient rankings, which means the Bulgarian League for next season might get 2 European qualification places for the Champions League. Match number 2 of the episode then, our first match in the championship little group thingy. I still don't know what it's called. It is up against 3rd place CSKA Sofia. If we lose, we will not get caught. However, Levski are playing CSKA 1948, so if we lose, Levski win. It's basically going to become almost impossible for us to catch Levski. We do need to win our 2 games against Levski, basically. That's the way I'm looking at it. If we can beat Levski twice, we have a slim chance of still winning the league. But we do need to get past CSKA Sofia first. The starting lineup we will be going for then. In goal will be Alan Sherry. Bressel, Terziev, Rusev and Natanil will be the back 4. Lasanadir and Nana will be the central midfielders. Klups, Yordanov and Nicolas Georgiad, yep, him, this guy. We're just going to call him Nico. It's Nico the Georgian. He's going to be making his debut today, which I'm pretty sure I've showed you this guy. We signed him last episode. You've definitely seen him. In case you haven't, he came in for £24,000. Antonio Lukanovic will be our striker. On the bench, we do have the baby of the team, Marek Snyder, who I'm still not convinced that's how it's said, but Snyder is on the bench. We've got Shopov, we've got Nedlev, we've got a very strong bench because we've got a very good, a good attacking team now. Defensively, that's where the problems come in. Nico gets squad number 60. How have we given out so many squad numbers? That's ridiculous. And apparently number 12 is retired. Fair enough. Right, it's going to be number 60. Oh, they've got one. They've managed to get one. They have a regen or a new gen or whatever they're called. He's good. Kitanov, he's actually very good. He's very, very good. Why have I not seen him before? Can I buy you? 2.3 million's probably a bit steep. So I think this is the usual formation that CSKA Sofia normally play. They've got this guy here, Rodriguez. I think he's getting on a bit now. No, he's not. He's still only 30. He is a pain. Thiago Rodriguez is an absolute pain for us. Team talk went suitably well. Good job, assistant manager. You've managed to fire up Natanil, who'll probably get himself booked, then injured, then sent off, and then give away a penalty, in that order. I don't know how he's going to do it. I feel like I've got like a weird grudge against Nathaniel, and I don't know why. Like, his average ratings for us, really, really good. It's just every now and then he'll do something really stupid, and it will cost us a match. And already Levski are 1-0 up against CSKA in 1948. Free kick for Nathaniel, 21 minutes on the clock, and the Brazilian-Bulgarian's effort is just over the bar. Well, the first half has pretty much disappeared. Nathaniel with a corner right before the end. Rusev is there, Terziev is there. Somehow the ball hasn't found its way into the back of the net. And now CSKA can potentially break. Bressel's managed to steal the ball away. I don't know how we didn't score there. So 2 games in a row, we have had a couple of goalmouth scrambles where we probably should have scored and haven't got anything from it. Levski 3-0 up now against CSKA 1948. This is a must-win game. We have to win this game now. Sticking with the same 11 for the start of the second half, although looking at the ratings, Klups and Lukanovic both on 6.4, 6.3 for Lukanovic now, Yordanov's down to a 6.4, we're doing changes, we've got to do some changes. All 3 of them, Nedlev, Shopov and Tadeuszewicz on, Lukanovic, Klups and Yordanov all coming off. We're bringing on the big guns and Tadeuszewicz. Levski now 4-0 up and nothing is happening in this game. Literally no highlights. We've had, the 3 in the first half, second half, been absolutely dead. We are into the final 10 minutes. Still nothing. It's going to be a 0-0 draw. We've got 3 minutes of injury time. We've had no highlights. We've got 15 seconds left to play. It is a 0-0 draw against CSKA Sofia unless something happens in the next 5 seconds, which I seriously doubt. And that is a very disappointing match. In fact, it's a very disappointing episode. Even though we managed to not lose across the 2 games, we got nothing out of it. Kochev says we should sympathise. No, you're coming in for training tomorrow. Lots of people weren't particularly happy, but tough. It is starting to look like the impossible task, isn't it? We are now, 8 points behind Levski. There's still obviously a fair few games left to play. We do have to play Levski twice. So, next episode, it's going to be Levski, it's going to be Ludogorets. That is what we're going to go for. And then probably the episode after that, it's going to be Levski and Lokomotiv Plovdiv. We will see how things go. I suspect this has been a very short episode because both matches fairly non-existent when it comes to highlights. Just looking at that league table just upsets me because we're not doing badly at all. We've lost 5 games. They're just not losing. They're just not losing matches at all. Thank you very much for watching this rather short episode of Football Manager 2019 with Botev Plovdiv. If you did enjoy, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like, if you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I'll be back next time for the matches against Levski and Ludogorets. And maybe we might win against Levski and all of a sudden the league title challenge will be back on. But right now, most definitely not on. Okay, we're not ending right now. What we're going to do instead is we are going to have a look at our youth intake, which has apparently just turned up. I have not looked at any of these players, so this is kind of a little bonus bit at the end of the video. Right. That's a turn up for the books. I mean, if you sort by potential, which is what you normally do for youth players, it's not good. It's really not good. However, Angel Milkov is a 16-year-old goalkeeper with 5-star potential and 2.5-star current ability. Is he going to replace Alan? He's doing it. He's going to replace Alan Sherry. It's going to happen. I think basically, if we balls up against Levski in the next episode, Angel Milkov will be playing every game in goal until the end of the season. I've decided if he's got 5-star potential, he's amazing. He's 16 years old. He's bloody amazing. He's got 12 free kicks. We might get him on free kicks as well. Why not? Fatih Koban, possibly is how it's said, is he's our next best potential. He's not great. We've got another Mladenov, who, again, he's not great, 2.5-star potential. Dimitrov, another player, doesn't look very good. Dimov, again, not very good. I mean, I'm not sure what I'm expecting here. Everyone has got potential of less than 3-star. Stanislav Trifonov, you may as well give up football. You are just horrendous. I'm not going to lie, some of these players at the, basically, I say some, from there to there, they're all awful. It is literally only Angel Milkov who is going to be of any use to us, and I think he's going to be of use very, very soon. That is now going to be the end of the episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.